My old college roommate Dylan lives just outside of Denver. Like most Colorado natives, he loves to camp. The crazy kind of camper who does it all year, even in December. Whenever he goes to the mountains alone, I have him check in with me just in case. I'm worried about him, so I'll get right to it. His texts are starting to scare me. The following is our latest text conversation. 2:30 p.m. Dylan. Yo, I just parked my car, heading to the trail now. You're crazy, man. How cold is it? Not bad, actually. 30s. You gotta come out here soon. It's beautiful. We'll see in spring when it warms up. Have fun, man, and watch out for staircases in the forest. Nice, dude. Real funny. 7:44 a.m. Dylan. Dude, are you up? Yes, sir. You okay? This is so weird. I woke up this morning and there's someone else out here. On the mountain? Looks like you're not the only winter camper. No, not a camper. I can see them on the horizon, but they haven't moved. Like, at all. What? I don't know. It definitely looks like a person, but they haven't moved. They're probably 300 yards away, but standing completely still. That's super creepy, dude. Keep me updated. 9:19 a.m. Dylan. They still haven't moved. I made breakfast over the fire and acted like I didn't notice anything. I'm gonna check it out. Let me know. Maybe it's a stump or something. 9:33 a.m. Dude, it's a scarecrow. What, like a farmer scarecrow? Yeah, man. What the hell other kind of scarecrows are there? Its clothes are weird though. How so? The clothes are modern. It's wearing a nice black jacket and jeans and stuff. Face is kinda scary. Burlap sack with black eyes and a huge smile. Stitched on. Why is this thing out here? I'm tempted to steal its North Face jacket. I posted a pic of it on my Snap story if you want to see what it looks like. I don't know, dude. I'd leave it alone. Maybe it's some sort of conservation study or something. Like to see if bears will attack it? You might be on camera, and I know you have weed and shrooms on you. Yeah, good point. Speaking of which, time to pack a bowl. Have fun. 3:33 a.m. Someone is outside my tent. I'm sure. Dude, please, this is serious. I can see their shadow. Call the police, Dylan. No, I don't want to make any noise. They probably think I'm asleep. I have my knife. I'm texting inside my sleeping bag so they can't see my phone light. I thought I heard a noise and I woke up. I guess I didn't zip up my tent all the way and I assumed it was the wind. But then I saw the silhouette. What the fuck, man? Should I call the police for you? Where are you? Latitude and longitude now. Dylan. Dude, please respond and drop a pin so I know where you are. 6:56 a.m. Dylan. I'm alright. Thanks for finally responding. I just about had a heart attack. Barely slept. I was going to call the police or ranger station, but I don't know where you're at. There's something weird though. The scarecrow is right outside my tent. Someone put it there last night while I was asleep. That's the shadow I saw. I don't like this at all. Go home, man. Seriously, that's messed up, even if it's a joke. I'm about 4 miles from my car. I'll text you when I get back to it. Also, I forgot to mention something. What? My hat was on top of the scarecrow this morning. Someone must have gotten to my tent last night while I was asleep and put my hat on its head. Text me ASAP. That was earlier. Hopefully he gets back okay. 3 dots. It looks like he's responding. 9:13 a.m. Oh shit. Someone slashed my tires. And there's another scarecrow by my car. I have been working with the Denver Park Rangers and police. They're not telling me anything. They said that they have the situation under control, but I'm not convinced. Here's my last conversation with Dylan. 9:25 a.m. Please tell me you're calling the police. Hang on, I'm going to see how bad of shape my car is in, and yes, I'm calling them. Alright, let me know ASAP. 11:45. What's going on? 12:30 p.m. Dylan. We'll text later, not safe. Dylan, please let me know what's going on. 2:15 p.m. Alright, I have a second to catch you up. I can call you, but I have to keep my voice low. This is so messed up, dude. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be here, and my iPhone is dying, and I'm going to have to switch over to the shitty flip phone I use for work. What the fuck, dude? What do you mean by not safe? So I went to try and start my car to get a quick charge on my iPhone and see how bad the tires were. The engine wouldn't even turn over. The scarecrow was standing right in front of my car, like a foot away. It smelled so bad, dude, like rotting meat. I called the police and told them about the car and that I was stuck. They transferred me to the ranger station to explain where I was for assistance. That's when it got weird. What do you mean? The ranger seemed pretty lax about it at first, like, where are you? Stay calm. We'll send help. Just stay where you are, etc. Monotone voice like he's used to it. But then I mentioned the scarecrow, and the ranger was different. Different? He became really serious and panicked. Here's how it went. Did you say scarecrow? Yes, sir. I need you to be very clear and very honest, son. What exactly did it look like? I described the one back at camp wearing my hat. And you said there was one by your car now? Yeah, it smells terrible. What is this one wearing? Nothing, just burlap and cloth. This one's face is frowning. Wait, it looks like something is on its chest. It has a piece of paper pinned to it. Anything else? Yeah, something is written on the paper. Son, I need you to listen to me very clearly. Okay? I have some bad news. I'm in my truck now and I was headed your way. The bridge leading into your trail is partially collapsed and impassable. We're not sure how it happened, but we have emergency crews working on it now. I need you to start moving this instant. Right now, you are at the north side of the mountain and I need you to go to the south face. That's where we'll meet. Do you have a compass and a map? Yes, sir. Good. Alright, here's the exact point to meet. He explained where to go. That's the exact point where I will meet you. Do not stay where you are. Get away from your car. And most importantly, do not hang around any of those scarecrows. Do you understand me? If you see any more, I want you to run as fast as you can away from it. Clear? I will. Trust me. I need you to keep moving. What's going on? Am I in danger? What does the scarecrow have to do with anything? Listen, just keep moving while the sun is up and make as little noise as possible. Are you wearing bright clothing? No, I'm not. I have a dark brown coat and gray pants. Good. Try and stay out of plain sight as much as possible. Move quickly and call me if you see or hear anything unnatural. Unnatural? You'll know. But only make phone calls if absolutely necessary. When night falls, stay warm and hidden. No fires. If you hear anything in the night, do not run. Stay as still and quiet as possible. Wait, will you tell me what I should be looking for? Get moving south. Now. Wait, Then he just hung up. Where are you now? Moving south. There's creepy stuff going on. Well, what do you mean? I walked by the spot where my campsite was last night. The scarecrow, the one that was wearing my hat, it wasn't there. Just gone? Yes, nothing at all. Dude, I'm so sorry you're going through this. My eyes are watering just reading your text. I hate this, man. I just want to be home. You gotta do what the ranger said, and we'll get you out of there. Do you have data on your work phone? No, just talk and text. Great. Plenty of battery? Yes, thank God. 3:03 p.m. Dylan. I'm exhausted and scared as hell, still making my way to the other trail on the south side to meet the ranger. Keep moving. 3:44 p.m. Dylan. I see the scarecrow, the one from my camp. It's up in a tree, way up in a tree. Dude, how in the fuck did it get so high up there? What the hell? Send me a pic. I can't get a good shot. It's so high up and this camera sucks. It's just hanging there. It looks like it's staring at me. I'm so freaked out and tired. Something is dripping off of it. Get away from it, Dylan. 4:17 p.m. Dylan. The sun's about to set. I'm going to find a place to sleep. Dylan, you never told me what was on that note, the one that was pinned to the scarecrow by the car. 4:32. Oh shit, you're right. It said, "Are you scared yet?" Who the fuck do you think is doing this? Dylan? 7:01 p.m. Dylan, are you okay? Text me back when you can. I don't want to waste your battery. 2:02 a.m. Dylan, it's getting closer. What is? 2:04 a.m. Fuck. It's right next to me. Oh god, I need help. What is this thing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this thing even human? It can't be. It stopped. I'm behind a tree. I don't know if it knows where I am. Oh, fuck, that smell. It's so bad. I'm going to make a run for it. It's too close. 2:05. Oh, fuck. Please tell me you're okay. What is it? Dylan. Dylan, I'm going to call the police. Oh, shit, dude, what happened? I called the police. They are looking for you at the South Face, where the ranger said he would meet you. Please, please, please tell me you made it. 2:57 a.m. Dylan. 3:33 a.m. Hello? Dylan, are you okay? What happened? 3:41 a.m. Hello? Dylan. Hello? 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 4:13 a.m. Dylan. Are you scared yet? 4:14 a.m. What the fuck? Where are you? Are you okay? Dylan. That's the last I have heard from him. I am working with the authorities now and they are trying to track Dylan's phone. Update. I just heard back from the police. All they found was another scarecrow. It was sitting in the driver's seat of Dylan's car. It was wearing a dark brown coat and gray pants. The scarecrow was filled with meat, but they're not sure what kind. The police are having me fly out to Denver now. As soon as I landed in Denver, I powered up my cell. I had a series of texts from Dylan's phone. I'm not sure what time they were sent. 7:45 a.m. Come find me. Who the fuck is this? Where is Dylan? I am with the police and we will find you. There was no response. After I got my luggage, I rented a small truck and drove to the ranger station. The police officer I spoke with told me they were letting the ranger handle the investigation for now. As soon as I arrived, I was escorted to a back room. I assumed it was the same ranger that had talked to Dylan. He was a lanky, disheveled man with shaggy black hair and pale white skin. He reeked of smoke and looked like he hadn't slept in years. I sat down across from him. He placed his hat on the table, lit a cigarette, and spoke. We called you down here because at first we needed your phone as part of the investigation, but I'm afraid that is no longer necessary. His raspy voice was tattered and broken. His clothes shared the same features. What happened? I'm sorry, but I cannot discuss any details at the moment. You need to leave this to the professionals. We will do everything we can to find your friend. That's bullshit. I'm so sorry, but we cannot have civilians interfering. We need you to stay safe and out of the way. I got text messages from his phone right after I landed. Something happened to him. I know this is hard. We are searching all possibilities, but we do not believe there was any foul play. Teenagers in the area have been known to play pranks on lone campers. You are more than welcome to help us with reports. I know how hard it is to lose a friend. Oh, and these teenagers slash tires and steal phones to send violent threats too? Fucking do something. You even told Dylan that he was in danger. I promise we are working night and day. I think the best thing to do is stay off the trails and be there for his family, and I couldn't even let him finish the sentence. I was too upset. I stormed out, and he didn't attempt to stop me. I know that was all bullshit. What was he trying to keep me from? I had text evidence that Dylan was being followed by someone or something. I'm going to figure this out. I went to the only place I was familiar with in the area, Dylan's apartment. I still remembered his door code from the last time I had visited. The apartment was eerily quiet. I was overcome with feelings of fear and sadness. As soon as I saw a picture of Dylan in the kitchen, I couldn't help it. I had to cry. After a few moments, I collected myself, opened the fridge, and pulled out a beer. I needed to sit and think. As I got up to throw the empty beer away, I saw something in Dylan's kitchen. His Colorado map. I had forgotten all about it. Dylan used this large topographical map to keep track of all the places he trekked. The map was riddled with black thumbtacks and a few white ones. Dylan's method was simple. Black thumbtacks for the areas he had already explored, and white for his upcoming adventures. I wrote the coordinates of the white markers. I searched through Dylan's apartment and collected the remaining camping gear. I grabbed a wooden baseball bat from his closet as well. I knew exactly where to go. I loaded the truck, tossing the supplies in the truck bed, and headed to the mountain. It was a long drive. Eventually, I passed the old bridge on the way. I didn't notice any sign of recent construction. 10 minutes later, I pulled up next to Dylan's car. It was eerie to see the yellow police tape wrapped tightly around the body of his white sedan. It made the situation all too real. As soon as I parked the pickup, I dropped a pin on my phone. After what seemed like an eternity of hiking, I reached the point on the map where Dylan had marked, and I got to work setting up camp. I was running out of daylight. I constructed my tent and placed a sleeping bag inside. As soon as night fell, I lit a large fire and quietly snuck away from camp. I took cover in the trees about 100 yards away. I posted up beneath a large tree, cracked open an energy drink, and kept my eyes glued on the tent. 11:13 p.m. Nothing. I thought I heard a few footsteps rustling in the leaves, but I chalked it up to the wildfire. 12:02 a.m. It was quieter. Still nothing. 1:10 a.m. Oh shit, I yelled as I jumped. I almost had a heart attack. 3 deer walked by me. I had started to nod off and they woke me up. 2:23 a.m. I was exhausted, cold, and trying to stay awake. I drank my last bit of caffeine. 3:11 a.m. I saw something. Walking towards the tent. It was a man. With a flashlight, he started looking in and around my tent. What the fuck? 3:13 a.m. He noticed no one was in the tent and started shining the flashlight around the woods. He didn't see me. 3:19 a.m. He started leaving and heading south. I followed. I took off my boots so I could walk quietly. I threw on a couple more pairs of wool socks and kept my distance. I continued to follow, taking countless turns in the dark. He seemed to be wandering, shining the flashlight in front of him as he walked. 4:17 a.m. He finally stopped near a pile of leaves. He tripped on something and started brushing away the leaves. Then I saw his face. It was the park ranger. Here were doors under the pile. Huge metal cellar doors. A chain was fastened around the handles, and the doors led straight into the ground. He stopped to smoke a cigarette, pulled a notepad from his coat pocket, and scribbled something down. After he finished writing, he started looking through a flip phone. There was no way. I sent a text. 4:19 a.m. Where is Dylan? 4:20 a.m. This piece of shit had Dylan's phone. It chimed right after I sent the text. He read it and whispered to himself, "I told you to leave it to the professionals," and put the phone back in his pocket. I wanted to kill him. I was blinded by rage. He started undoing the chains and making a lot of noise. I couldn't let him disappear from my sight. I was running out of time. 4:28 a.m. I did it. I hit that piece of shit in the skull with the bat, right before he opened the doors. I swung as hard as I could. He fell to the ground and didn't move. The chain rested next to his bleeding temple. He never even heard me coming. I'll never forget the sound when the bat connected. That dull thud and crack of solid wood smashing into bone. Sweat and blood misted in the air as he fell. I opened the cellar doors and immediately wished I hadn't. It was the smell, a putrid stench of rotting flesh, that hit me first. As soon as I saw the first limb sticking out of the massive mound of corpses, I had to look away. My head was spinning and my stomach turned over. I ran. I was mortified by what I had just seen. 6:48 a.m. I got back to Dylan's apartment. I was still sweating and breathing heavily as I bought a plane ticket for the next flight home. I decided the best plan was to call the police when I landed. I just wanted to go home. My heart was pounding. 8:48 a.m. Red and blue lights flashed outside as a police car pulled up to Dylan's door. I had to try and keep my cool. I spoke with the officer. I felt like I was going to vomit. As we were talking about Dylan's disappearance, the officer's radio receiver sounded. I listened in horror. Some campers discovered a scarecrow, strung high in a tree with a noose around its neck. The campers claimed dark liquid was seeping through its burlap skin, and it was wearing a park ranger's hat. My thoughts began to race. I've made a huge mistake. The ranger was just investigating a lead, which led him to the cellar. He must have found Dylan's phone after I got those weird texts. But how did he get a key to the cellar? I acted so quickly. I hit him with the bat and ran. Oh shit. What have I done? I just left him to die. And most importantly, that cellar? What the fuck was that? My phone chimed. I had a text from an unknown number. 10:10 a.m. Why did you run?